So here we go with question 7, and this time we have to find the annual percentage yield when we're talking about compound interest. So here's the formula, annual percentage yield, and by the way, that's for 1 year, so y up here would be 1. The principal, it doesn't matter. So APY equals e to the APR, annual percentage rate, minus 1. So we've got a rate of 3.9%, 0.039, so e to that value, and subtract 1 then from the overall value computed, and you get an annual percentage yield of 3.98%. For number 8, we are given 2 cases, Bill and Ted, and they both have different amounts that they've invested, and their interest rates are a bit different. And one compounds monthly, one compounds annually. And anyhow, you can do that. You should be able to set those up. And here are the values, and I put them down for 5 years and for 20 years, and you can compare Bill and Ted's and see if you get the same values. Keep in mind there's an issue here, and the issue is getting along with your calculator, knowing how to use it to be able to make these computations. Sometimes you can't put the entire all the values into the equation, into the calculator at once. You have to compute a portion of it and then raise that to a value and then multiply that thing times whatever p is. You have to do it in stages, and otherwise you get data overload. Finally, with number 9, we know what the amount is. We don't know what the principal is. So taking our say this equation right here and solving for A, we would divide by or solving for P, we would divide by this factor that's on P, divide both sides by that. Or we can say P equals A times this quantity raised to, and all we have to do is put a negative sign on that exponent, and it represents the same thing we would get if we showed division. Change the sign on the exponent, change the location of the base. And I've got P equals $1,882.63. So, for question 10, this time we're talking about continuous compounding, and they always have to tell you whether it's continuous compounding or finite compounding. So it's not like you have to guess. No, you've got to, when they say continuous, you must use E. So anyhow, solving for P, we are going to divide by e to the APR times y, or we can say P equals A times that and just change the sign on the exponent, because as I said and you've had before, if you change the sign on the exponent, that corresponds to changing the location of the base. And anyhow, the principal will be $4,218.31, and we're done.